I am now going to show you something that is going to make you very unhappy. This is the footage from the Zio scum who decided to physically assault a nun. He's not done. Kicking an old lady on the ground. Kicking an old lady on the ground. And the only reason he got caught was because there just happened to be a security camera there that caught it. Imagine what goes on that you don't even get to see. This is a nun. Now, Colin, I believe I sent you some information about this guy. I believe there was a tweet, some information that I had sent you pertaining to the person who committed this assault. Can you confirm if you have that?
Yeah, that's the tweet I have right here.
So this is Peter Gurnis. I am the director of Christian donor engagement for the state of Israel at what we internally call the Strategic Partnerships Desk. My job is to maintain the revenue relationship between the state of Israel and approximately 10 million evangelical Christians. So now you got it, guys. Oh, does his name have to be Peter? Peter Gurnis. So this is the guy who basically works out all of the finances between the state of Israel and Christian Zionists here at home. My job, we classify their belief system as a giving motivation vector. American evangelical Christians who believe that donating to us is a prerequisite for salvation. The theology department classifies it differently, but the theology department does not have a budget. I'm very good at my job. Oh, he's bragging. Give himself a pat on the back. My annual performance review says exceeds expectations in faith sector revenue maintenance. Last year, I received condemnation for zero donor attrition during a period of elevated interfaith incidents. The incidents were attacks on Christians. The attrition was zero. The International Fellowship of Christians and Jews have raised $3.6 billion since 1983. Wow, since I was born. 92% of those donors are Christians. In 2023 alone, the fellowship brought in $271 million, more than AIPAC and the ADL combined. We did not ask for this money. We simply made ourselves available to receive it. Availability is a form of outreach. I have a framed photo of Pastor John Hagee's $1.5 million check on the wall behind my desk. Yeah, do you jerk off to it each day, by the way, as well? Probably. Next to it is the ministry's zero tolerance poster about religious violence. They have coexisted for 4 years. Neither has been moved. We call the values alignment. The values in question are denominated in dollars. Man, this guy is just a slime bucket. On April 28th, a man wearing a kippah and tzitzit shoved a French nun from behind in the old city. She hit her head on the stone block. He walked away, then he came back and kicked her while she lay on the ground. The CCTV footage was excellent, very clear. We released it ourselves. Transparency is part of the brand promise. We have a KPI for it. The target is proactive disclosure within 6 hours. We hit it. The foreign ministry released a statement within hours. This shameful act stands in direct contradiction to the values of respect, coexistence, and religious freedom upon which Israel is founded. I helped draft that sentence. It is designed to express maximum concern while committing to zero structural change we call empathy, forward crisis comms. Guys, I haven't said it in a while, and I haven't seen anything flash across. Not good, Jen and Colin. If you haven't smashed that like button, please make sure that you do. We want to try to hit 800 tonight if we can. We're almost there. Let's keep it going. The donation processing system experienced zero interruption. Our CRM flagged zero churn risk. The Q2 pipeline held. I shared this with leadership as a resilience metric. We were praised for donor relationship durability under external stress conditions. The stress condition was a nun being kicked on the ground. I want to be clear. We take every incident seriously. We arrested the man. We ran the standard stakeholder comms playbook. We used the word zero tolerance. We have used the words zero tolerance after every incident for 3 years running. The Rossing Center published a report documenting a recent surge in overt animosity towards Christianity. Just recently, this hasn't been going on for, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of years. The surge continued. The revenue continued. We acknowledge both. The spitting has a seasonality to it. Ultra-Orthodox yeshiva students subscribe to an interpretation of the Bible's injunction to abhor idol worshippers. They spit on Christian clergy. They spit on pilgrims. Man, this guy's just telling on himself. They spit near the entrance of the St. James Monastery. They spit in processions carrying wooden crosses through the old city. We characterize this as individual expressions of religious. That's what you classify it as? Individual expressions of religious sentiment? God, are you anything for a buck? Not institutional, not systemic, reoccurring, yes. Predictable, yes. Documented on video repeatedly, yes, but not systemic. Are you sure about that? Peaks around Easter. The best time to do it. Peaks around Easter. We built this into the forecasting model. We are proud of the model. It has a 92% predictive accuracy or in incident timing. The internal memo calls it seasonal brand friction. The recommended mitigation is a pre-Easter goodwill op, a joint tree planting, a shared prayer breakfast, something photogenic, something that takes the bad PR hit off of our ass, something the donors can screenshot and text to their pastors. We budget $45,000 per goodwill op. The ROI on preventing on a single donor inquiry about the spitting is roughly 600x. Oh, I'm sure. In March, Israeli police prevented the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem from entering the Church of the Holy Sepulchre for a private mass on Palm Sunday. The Latin Patriarchate called it the first time in centuries this has occurred. We cited safety concerns during the Iran conflict. The restriction permitted small gatherings. A private mass is a small gathering. We classified this as a routine access optimization. This patriarch classified it as an act of desecration. Both assessments were filed. Ours was filed in the operational log. His filed in the web basket. The restriction was not about gathering size, but no one from our key donor segment filed a complaint. The evangelicals do not venerate the Latin Patriarch. They do not celebrate Palm Sunday. They are not Catholic. They are not Orthodox. They are not Armenian. They are a different kind of Christian. Yeah, because there's like 4,000 religions in the world. The kind that wires money. We have an internal taxonomy for this. Revenue adjacent denominations are monitored closely. Again, what is this guy doing? Giving like a mea culpa confession of some kind? The Latin Patriarchate is revenue neutral. The compliant was revenue neutral. We treated it accordingly. At the briefing, I pulled up the segmentation slide. In the donor segmentation, we called them Tier 1 high LTV faith partners. In the hallway, we called them the ATM. How much more does this have, Colin? Okay, this is way too much, but you get the idea. What this man is effectively saying is that we are not going to stop doing what we're doing because there's too much money involved. Now, if you can scroll to the bottom, because I think somebody may have identified who this guy is. Yeah, and we'll just read what Real Dad said. Most writers would have ended on the none. He ended on the filing system. Every institution has an incident to revenue lag analysis. Most of them just don't name the spreadsheet. Recurring isolated incidents implies weather. The whole piece is a weather report no one is allowed to call a climate. The job title is fiction. The metrics are real. The euphemisms are real. The only thing he made up is that someone was honest enough to type it, and he never raised his voice once. This is because, in the end, Zionism and this whole construct is designed around this idea that we know that these people suck, but we're not going to stop. There's too much money involved. We're too rich as a result, so we're going to keep going. Well, this is where we have to step up. This is where the dismantlement of the relationship between the U.S. and Israel has to happen. Because most, if not all, of what evangelism is about money and power. Look at Copeland, look at Hager, look at Austin, and need I say more? He is bragging. Peter Gurnis, who is behind all of this, is bragging that this is about money and power. And yeah, so the Zionists are scumbags, but money, guys, lots of it. And he's bragging about it. We didn't ask for any money. They just gave it to us. Oh, is that so? It is one vicious, deplorable cycle of corruption in the name of God. Now, regardless of what you believe or what you don't believe, that's pretty blasphemous. And I don't think anybody should have to be party to it. So for those who still don't understand the shtick of the Copelands, Hagers, and Austins of the world, Peter Gurnis just gave it to you on a silver platter. And all for the purpose of taking the Lord's name in vain.